Hi, we're going to be playing a new TBR game today, as if you couldn't already tell. This is based completely off of someone else's TBR. I'm going to share her link below. I have been watching her play this game for a couple months now, and I was like, oh, I have to try to do this. So, it's pretty straightforward. This, first of all, this M&M bag, my son has already been eating them, but there are all the colors inside. There we go. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out two M&Ms, and then we're going to use our little board over here to the side. And like if I pull a red and a green, then I will go down to the red and green here or over to the red and green here. And that will determine the prompt or the book. And I get to pick which one of those I want to do. So we're going to do this for 6 books. I want to get 6 books out of this thing that we're doing today. And as you can see, if I pull out 2 of the same color, it says 50 before 50, because that is going to then be one of my 50 before 50 books. So that's how I'm going to pick that. Everything else is on there, and it's pretty self-explanatory. So I'm going to stick my hand in here. These are crunchy cookie M&Ms, by the way. I don't know that I've had one before. Anyway, here are the first 2. They're both, no, a green and a blue. Okay, so for green and blue, we have a hyped book. Or for blue and green, I have start a series. Well, I think I'm probably going to go with hyped book because, you know, if you've been here anytime at all, you know that I already have a lot of series going. Okay, book number 2. A green and a yellow. It's so hard for me to show you them, but it's a green and a yellow. So we have yellow and green, continue a series, or green and yellow is a pet pick. Now, as much fun as the pet pick would be, I think I'm going to continue a series because then I can read one of my 50 before 50, and I'm always looking for ways to add those to TBRs and different books to read. So I'm going to continue a series. Okay, number 3, a yellow and an orange. You can at least sort of see that. Yellow and orange, 5-word title, or orange and yellow, an ugly cover. Let me think. I can probably find both of those pretty easily, so I'm going to go with a 5-word title, and it means more than 5 or more. So it doesn't have to be exactly 5 words, although that's pretty easy to find. So anyway, that's the prompt I'm going to put in. Okay, number 4, a brown and a green. Okay, so brown and green, we have a random cover color. So I will go on here and pick a random color, and then I have to find that on the cover. Or green and brown, we get a winter setting. I'm definitely going to go with winter setting. It is going to be getting very cold here soon. I live in the very northern part of the United States. I'm really close to the Canadian border, and it gets really cold up here. So, especially during the winter. And that is exactly where we are right now. So, I'm going to pick winter setting. Okay, book number 5. Blue and brown. Blue and brown has a face on the cover, and brown and blue is a book I already own from Audible. Okay, I'm going to go with what I already own on Audible because I know I have it. I won't have to go search for it. I won't have to look on Libby to make sure they have it or anything like that. So that's what I'm going to go with. Finally, the last book. I kind of want them to be the same, and I'm not looking. I can't see what they are. Oh, they're not the same. Red and blue. Okay, we have red and blue is a 2023 release, or blue and red is the cover color on the M&M. So I'll have to read a book that either has blue or red on the cover. Maybe I could also say, like, can it have purple on the cover? Would that be okay? Since red and blue make purple, but I think that's what I'm going to go with. The cover color M&M. Django just went outside. Here he is saying hi. He just went outside, and his ears are very cold because, like I said, it's cold here. Anyway, so I'm going to go with the cover color, and I'm going to look for a book that has either red or blue or purple on the cover. Okay, it took me a minute because I had a hard time finding a winter setting, weirdly. I mean, not finding one, but finding one that I wanted to read. Anyway, let's look at what we have here. For hyped book, I went with Hellbent, which is the second book in the Lee Bardugo series. Then for continuous series, I went over to my 50 before 50 and I picked Discworld because there's so many books on that list and I've only read 2 so far. So this is book number 3, Equal Rights. Then a 5-word title. I'm going with Becky Chambers. It's called Record of a Spaceborne Few. So I'm popping these up here bigger for you because I have them here, but they're so small anyway. Then we have a winter setting, and I picked the 12 Dates of Christmas. I just thought if it's Christmas time, they're wearing winter clothing on the cover, so clearly it's set in winter. Then Audible owned, I went down the list and I was able to find a 50 before 50 book that I already owned on Audible, so I will be reading The Darkest Promise. And then cover color M&M. This one has blue and red. So I'm really excited. I like Karen Slaughter's books and I haven't read them in a while, so it'll be nice to get back to those books. And that's it. Those are the 6 books that I picked for the M&M TBR. Again, I'm going to leave the link below where I got this idea for this thing. And she has an actual board that she uses and she always does cute themed M&M things. And anyway, so I'm going to link it all below. Go check her out. It's a very fun TBR game. I really enjoy it. And possibly it'll be back. Once I read these books, I can draw some more and play this game again. Let me know what you thought about it below. Let me know if you've read any of these books or what you would have picked for them. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.